Good morning. Good morning. Happy Monday. I hope you guys rested up well this weekend because we got a lot of stuff that we're going to talk about. A lot of things to go over today in the market. We're going to go over Solana overtaking Ethereum. We're going to talk about Solana's ETF, which already exists, pumping to $200 in the traditional financial markets. Absolutely mind blowing. And then I'm going to show you a very interesting chart that's kind of gonna maybe make you want to lock in some profits. So hopefully you guys have your coffee in hand and you're ready to go on this glorious Monday. Let's get off my face and go to the scenes. Let's go. Solana overtakes Ethereum by active users after spiking 70%. So daily active users just for a single day. It was a little spike, but it shows a lot of activity on Solana's network. And it's happened before where other chains have taken over Ethereum. You see Ethereum here is the gray with 329,000 daily active users on this day, just like 2 days ago, I think. It literally just happened. And Solana had 356,000 active users. We see over here, back at the beginning, like in October, we see that Sui, or that's Aptos. Aptos actually had overtaken Ethereum just for a little bit. So there are chains which will spike up over Ethereum, but it is not super common. Usually you see Ethereum and Polygon kind of as the kings for daily active users. What's good, Dream? Welcome in, welcome in. Let me minimize this so that I can see the chat better. There we go. So it does happen, all right? And I think this is probably correlated to some capacity with this Grayscale ETF that already exists for Solana, G-SOL. It's not a spot ETF. There are no spot ETFs for crypto yet, but there have been many different futures ETFs, derivatives of cryptocurrencies, so that people can kind of get pretend exposure on the financial markets. It's not real exposure, it's like an IOU for these cryptos. But if we scroll down, you can see that the price skyrocketed well over $200 per Solana. Despite the price being at like, I think it hit $60 this weekend. So Solana is pumping, but because it's not a direct correlation, it's just kind of an IOU. There's more demand for these IOUs than there are for the actual Solana token. And it's just showing market demand. It's showing that like people want some Solana for whatever reason. And it's probably going to be a good short. If you could short G-SOL, I think that would probably be a really easy move here because it's not going to stay at $200. It's probably going to open way down if I had to guess, but we'll have to see as the traditional financial markets open at 9:30. If you like this kind of content, we go live Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. or as close to it as possible. So like it, like this live stream, subscribe, hit that notification bell. And let's get into it. I want to check the markets out. I will say I was a bit late this morning because I'm still here at Hit Network, and so they have their morning meetings, their morning briefings, and I am trying to soak up as much information as I possibly can. So I'm sitting in as many things as I can, just taking notes. You see me in the corner with my laptop, open up a Google Docs, just like this is what they talk about, this is how it's structured. And I'm over here scheming. I'm trying to figure out what's how to get a good system going because my brain is truthfully very disorganized. Just like my laptop. Let's see if this thing loads. Come on. The market, I was looking at all everything this morning, and everything, as far as I'm concerned, looks like a viable shorting opportunity. Everything looks like it's trading below that middle VWAP, which is what we like looking for, right, Dream? Right? Let me crack my energy drink while I wait. I might have to reload this screen because it's being a little annoying. Got a nuisance here. Don't worry, I'll show you that money flow chart, which is really, for me personally, locking in my conviction on having taken some profits because my account, I'm heavy cash right now. I'm heavy cash. All right, yeah. See, so this is Bitcoin. Bitcoin today spiked above the VWAP for a little bit, but this morning about 8:30, so about an hour ago, or I always forget that this is UCT time, UTC or whatever it is. So a few hours ago, we were bouncing off the VWAP. We were getting rejected pretty aggressively on Bitcoin, and we are continuing that stair-step pattern down. So I'm looking to see if we can't find a retest back to the VWAP to enter into some shorts. The VWAP volume weighted average price. Yes, volume weighted average price. Action price close enough. Same thing. It's the same nuisance. All you got, you really don't need to know what any of these things stand for. You just got to know what it's telling you, right? Truthfully, it does not matter if you know what the RSI stands for. What matters is that you understand what it's telling you and kind of how it's telling you that, how it functions. But if we zoom out on Bitcoin a little bit, we'll go out to the hourly. You see, like I mean, it's been so strong. It's been incredibly strong for so long at this point. We had that final spike, and now it looks like it's starting to roll back over. But even this just looks like what happened back here a couple days ago. Like this little rollover period, even that looks like it's not, I don't know. It's Bitcoin has just been proving to rocket through any kind of resistance that it's had for the past month. Is a rose by any other name not a rose? Oh God, I love that. I gotta delete this. Get out of here. Yeah, so Bitcoin looking bearish, at least on the 1 minute time frame. So let's scroll down and see what everything else is looking like. Ethereum has a little bit more strength than Bitcoin. Solana continues to just have that weird strength. Something fishy's going on there. You can like my spidey senses are tingling with it. Matic Matic is looking like a clean short. The only thing I will say for Matic is that the VWAP from yesterday would do something like that. So kind of had that break in one test. So I want to see a couple more retests, something like this. No, I don't want that line there. Something like this with Aptos. We broke it a while ago, and if you were to extend this from yesterday and try and connect them, it'd probably look something like that. So it has been getting rejected multiple times. That's something we're probably going to end up shorting Aptos. We zoom out on the time scale a little bit, but I want to continue scanning through. H bar looks good. Arbitrum, I could make the argument, but where there's better things right now, better setups, I'm not interested. Aave, no, because of that spike in the morning. That spike when we first transferred over, that even though we're below the VWAP, that's not something I enjoy looking at. XRP could make the argument, but XRP hardly moves. And then Quant. So Arbitrum, no, not Arbitrum. Aptos. Aptos looks like the cleanest short here. Let's zoom out a little bit and see what the daily chart's trying to tell us. Very little evidence to support on the daily, but everything just has been rocketing. There's a slight pullback on the RSI, so divergence from this oscillator. So take that into account. It could be supporting the thesis a little bit here, but it doesn't really matter. We're just looking to see if there's going to be any huge differences from the daily to the minute frame, right? This could be a micro pullback on the daily, and so we have to just take that into account that we need to make sure we lock in whatever gains or losses we take today. Because if we're going to short, we're going against the daily trend. It just happens to be in our favor on the minute trend. So, you got to be careful with it. I'm gonna wait here to see where the RSI peaks out at, and then see if the price is seeing some sort of a divergence from it. Because right now they're both very correlated, so there's no signs that it's slowing down just yet. We just happen to be approaching the VWAP, so we got to wait for a little bit of that confirmation. But let me get into why I think. Let me get into why I have been taking profits aggressively. Okay, I'm gonna show you this chart right here. I continue to bring it up. I posted about it on X. I posted about my story. I made a video about it on StockPick. It's the money flow in crypto. This is really like, this is just how money moves through the entire crypto ecosystem because it's such a small space compared to even the stock market. Like, there are many companies that are larger than all of crypto combined. And so money, like they're all intertwined, is what I'm saying. Every single crypto project is intertwined and kind of dependent on Bitcoin, dependent on where the money flows. Hence, money flow in crypto. So you see Bitcoin pump first always. People take profits on Bitcoin and roll it into some of the larger caps. You see the L1s that were pumping. You saw Ethereum pump. You saw Solana pump. You saw a lot of the prominent layer ones get some big movement. Then it goes into mid caps, and then I know this is covered by a little link here to it, but this is small caps. Think about it as just meme coins. When you start seeing meme coins and things that have no warrant being around in the market pumping, like FTX, like FTT, Like literally FTT is a bankrupt platform, FTX, and their coin behind it is pumping because of talk of a relaunch or reboot. Luna Classic, the arguably the cause of everything that we went through this bear market, Luna is now pumping very aggressively, or at least it was on Friday and Saturday. So take note of that stuff because then from there we follow back into Bitcoin before leaving to fiat. If you go back to Bitcoin's chart here and you take a look for a moment on the daily, it's hard to argue anything else is happening. It's very hard to argue that something else is like that this is not going on. We saw Bitcoin from the bottom here in September rocket up 37% over the span of 6 weeks. So 42 days, we saw Bitcoin rocket 37%. And it was continuing to climb. It continued to climb for another like 2 weeks here, just bouncing around 35, 34 to 36,000. What was happening during this period where where it was just bouncing around? All these pop-ups are really starting to irritate me. Get out of here. What was happening to the rest of the market as Bitcoin was rocking around in this little area? Let's go check out some of the prominent layer ones, right? So what was the date? I want a date range so we can remember. So from about October 25th until November 6th, all right? Dream, can you remember that for us? Can you remember that for us? October 25th until November 6th. Let's go see when Ethereum had that huge spike. So Ethereum during that time period, Ethereum went up 7%, so nothing crazy. Right after we had Ethereum go up 20%. It was like 13% in a single day. That was because of the ETF news, right? So shortly after that time frame, we saw Ethereum absolutely skyrocket. What about Solana? What was Solana doing during that time frame? Solana went up 30%, had that one spike halfway through it, a massive push up here, and it's continuing to push, it's continuing to move upwards. Matic, again, same exact thing, it had a huge spike. Aptos continued to rally. H bar moved. Despite everyone making fun of H bar did in fact rise, what is that, 12%, 11%? So what I'm getting at is that most of the prominent layer ones were starting to pick up a lot of steam. We're starting to move aggressively. Let's go look at FTX. Let's see if we can see the price on that. After the layer one started pumping, so after November 5th, November 6th, what did we see? We saw micro caps, meme coins, and shit coins start pumping. Look at that, 371%. One that I'm going to bring up right now because we just talked about it. I made a very short little clip on it on X. RSC, are they going to have it? RCS? They might not have it because it's so small. Let's open up CoinGecko. We'll open up CoinGecko because it's too small of a market cap to be on it on CoinMarketCap. Research Coin, baby. Research Coin up another 178% today. Holy shit. Look at that. It literally in the last week it is up almost 1,000%. From bottom to top here, it peaked out at about 1,000%. It's up like 500% now. Micro cap coins. You're seeing very, very tiny cryptocurrencies find some of the trickle down effect from Bitcoin. After the Bitcoin move, people are taking money and moving it into these smaller altcoins. That is the last stages of a pump through crypto. Maybe I'm wrong with that. Hopefully, I'm wrong with that because I still have money. I'm still 70% long on this market. So, hopefully, I'm wrong and we can continue to make some gains and I can continue to take some profits. But I don't want to be caught with my pants down in the sense that we do have a large pullback and I didn't take any profits and I have like 5% cash or 10% cash. People are buying into these pumps with new money they've had on the sideline. We have had 12 months to accumulate. We bottomed out in this market this time last year. We have had the last 12 months to buy, and people are just now starting to buy. Cool. You can be my exit liquidity because I'm going to take some profits. What's interesting on the money flow in crypto here, we don't often see days where money is coming in the net flow category, where money's coming from other cryptocurrencies. Usually it's from like the TRY or the USD. Usually it's from fiat coming in. But today we see the largest flow of money coming from XRP going to the euro, going to the pound. No, that's not the pound, sorry. Going to the euro, going to Bitcoin, and at KRW, whatever KRW is. I keep seeing it. Maybe it's time to look into it. We see money coming from FDUSD into BUSD, Bitcoin, and USDT. So that is a stable coin, but you're seeing money from Binance going into stable coins. You're seeing money from AVAX to stable coins. People are taking profits. This is aggressively showing you that people are taking profits. You see money from Bitcoin going into stable coins. That's a lot of money going into stable coins from Bitcoin. So people are taking profits in the market. And I think it's just backing up my claim. The buy flows are literally non-existent. There are no buy flows today. That's crazy, actually. That is some minuscule volume. And then the sell flows, people coming out of Ethereum, people coming out of Solana, people coming out of TIA. TIA is, I'm upset because, yeah, I was just rambling. TIA, Celestia, was supposed to do my classroom on it last week on Wednesday. Thursday, this thing pumped like 200% or some crap like that. It went astronomical, like the day after I was supposed to have my classroom on it. So I'm very disappointed that I did not get around to doing that. It would have been valuable information to have been able to put out, and the timing would have been immaculate. I'm not gonna claim I knew it was gonna pump. The timing gods were just on my side with that. It's just unfortunate that the scheduling gods were not on my side. Right? It's upsetting, Dream. Let's not forget that we want to trade this. I might have to, not might. I will definitely have to cut this live stream a little bit earlier than normal. While I'm here, I'm at the mercy of others, and I want to go down to the BitLab Academy live, which happens at 9:45. So probably got like 10 more minutes at here. Unfortunately, Dream. And I guess it doesn't really matter because we just missed the short entry. We didn't get that divergence on the RSI. So unless we can come back up and test again, if we come back up to the VWAP and test again, I'd be looking for a short entry. But unfortunately, it just bounced right off of it. It like didn't even really test it, so we wouldn't have gotten it either way, but that was the 1% move that we look for. So if somebody had the balls to get into that, they could have already taken their profits for the day. Crazy. Crazy how volatile this make volatility great again. They are really doing it. Volatility's coming like crazy. Yeah, so this is just all of this is my opinion, but I'm acting off of this, and I would feel irresponsible if I did not show you guys the rationale behind the rationale that is driving me to make my decisions. See, money is flowing into ETH and a coin named Meme, which is quite a meme. A zero market cap? That's not true. I should go tell Rodney about Meme. He probably already knows about it. I gotta keep a close eye on Aptos. Let's see if anything else. Let's see what everything else is doing. Maybe we can still salvage a trade. I would love to enter one before I have to leave. And then I can keep it posted in the Discord what's going on. We'll watch Matic. We'll watch Matic. Aptos is where we want it. We want a trade on Aptos, but let's watch Matic. H bar HBar's been so not strong that I'm kind of timid to enter into a short because of my bias. I want it to pump, you know? I want it to have one of those blow off rallies like everyone else is having. It's just not. It's just not. Let's see the portfolio. No, thank you. Why is everyone trying to scam me? It feels like. Where's the portfolio tab? Bruh. Where is my... There it is. Look at that. Look at that. Just kidding. You can see we've rounded off. I've been going heavier and heavier into cash. We got $314 of cash. I added $9 yesterday. I'm a little disappointed because we almost got to add that $10 because we were almost at $1,000. We didn't quite hit it. There'll be plenty of time to hit 1,000, so I'm not too worried about it, but I did want it to just be that, like, I wanted to add 10 bucks. That 1% add every single week, I wanted it to be 10 bucks, but we didn't quite get there in time, and it is what it is. I'm toying with the idea of selling out of CheckDot. I've taken my profits on CheckDot just a little bit, so it'd be like $10 in gains, which is really not a lot. Confused why this is saying, oh yeah, it would just be $10. But I might dump it here soon. We'll see. These two guys have really just been driving everything. But if H bar is to pump, the portfolio is gonna have a nice little leg up because we got $100 in H bar ecosystem, about 110. So it is technically speaking the second largest position behind ICP. So if we saw H bar pump, I'd be very, very happy. What's good, guys? Ask some questions. I see you guys chilling in here with us. Ask some questions. Hit that like. Go ahead and share the live stream out if you want. Probably not, because we're probably going to close out of it here in the next couple minutes. But I appreciate you guys being here with me. Happy Monday. I'm foregoing coffee to drink just straight up C4, so you can tell what kind of weekend it was. Now we got the market just opened for TradFi. So little. What? There's no trading volume on this? Hmm, that's confusing. So they just took over GSOL then, because sorry, but Solana was not around back here, so it used to be something else. Grayscale Solana Trust. They renamed it, rebranded it probably earlier this year. But see how it's pumping like that? It's decoupling from the actual underlying asset. That's pure speculation. So somebody with a lot of money is speculating on this violently right now. Violently. But yeah. Do you guys have any questions? I guess we can address the fact that I'm still here because I was supposed to be home. But I'm at the mercy of Lucas for the most part. Not anymore. I have a flight leaving tomorrow afternoon, so I'll do my last live stream here, and then I'll be back in my home office doing them. So I'll be able to have more of my traditional setup and have more things to look at, right? I only have my laptop here, so I'm operating off of very minuscule things. But when I get home, I'm very excited to get back to work with everything. I'm going to start pushing out the live streams more so that there's more of a community in the chat, and we're gonna push hard to expand. I say we. I'm gonna do it. You guys just get to come along for the ride. It's gonna be an exciting thing. Got huge things moving. We've been working on. Let me go to X real quick, and then I got to go downstairs. But we've been cooking at Blocks Solutions. At Blocks Solutions. We've been cooking, working up a lot of stuff here. Like Blocks is building, no lie. That was a week ago. A week ago today. We've developed so much. We're getting ready. We're getting ready to launch something that's going to be huge. Like very, very ubiquitous throughout crypto. And there's No coin involved, so we don't got to worry about any of that SEC regulation stuff coming through. It's just going to be a useful service that everyone enjoys using. Like, rather than having 20 open tabs up here, I'll probably just have one, and I'll be using blocks. Smarter data, faster alpha. Lucas, and you been at Hit Network? Yes. Yeah, all of last week, Dream. All of last week. And then today and tomorrow. And Aaron. Josh was here last week. He left. Now Rodney's here. Rodney's a really cool dude. Just met him. This guy. Really cool dude. But all right, I got to get downstairs to watch the BitLab Academy. He goes live at 9:45 and I'm studying him. I'm studying to see how he does all this because I'm looking to really, really step up the Discord. So, your time is your most valuable asset. If you found this valuable, how could I word that better? No. If you found this valuable, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, hit that notification bell. We go live Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, or as close as I can get when I'm on my laptop. Things get a little hazy. Has Lucas announced anything? Um, Not really, Dream. He's posted some stuff saying that he's here. He's You mean like about his Discord or about his groups or about blocks? We've been teasing it. We're months out with blocks still, so we've been starting to tease it a little bit, get people get their tongues wet. That was kind of sus. I feel weird ending it on that, but I'm gonna do it anyways. I'll see you guys tomorrow.